Welcome to the world of Sega. Sponsored by those great Post cereals, Honeycomb, Sugar Crisp Alphabets, and Marshmallow Alphabets.
Yo, I'm Michael B, and I'm gonna be your Saba guide for an incredible trip through the world of Sega. And this is my fully digitized kitchen, the kitchen of your Saba future. It contains the most up-to-date data processors, game processors, and food processors in the known and unknown universe. Because next to Sega video games, food is my favorite thing in the techno jungle. And of course, it's jam-packed with all of my favorite Post cereal. You gotta keep up your Saba strength if you're gonna be playing those long video gaming sessions. So do not adjust your monitor. You see, we control the horizontal, we control the vertical, we can change the shape, color, texture, position of any and all the images on your screen. Now in the next nanosecond or so, we'll be giving you a sneak peek at some never-before-seen Sega technology and games. We'll let you in on what's hot in video game play around the planet, and of course, share with you some super secret game tips that come straight up from the game developers themselves to help you play better, score higher, and live forever in new and popular Sega games like Tomcat Alley, GP Rider, Sonic Spinball for Game Gear, NFL 95, the new Echo the Dolphin game, Sonic and Knuckles, and much more. So strap in, game jockeys, and get ready for a thrilling ride through Sega's cyberspace.
And that concludes our tour of the Sugar Crisp factory.
It's gonna be a long night. Better load up on Sugar Crisp. Sugar Crisp. How sweet it is. See you around, Stan. Can't get enough of that Sugar Crisp. You can never get enough.
We're back. Now what is the hottest racing game out on the market? Time's up, chipheads. It's GP Rider for Game Gear. But don't you hate it when you crash, burn, or worse, when that chump down the block keeps on beating you? Well, listen here. We got some Sugar Crisp secret tips that are gonna make sure you stay in front of the pack.
Different bikes perform differently in every race. You should always check the weather conditions before choosing your bike. Sharp turns are one of the most dangerous hazards you'll encounter. Look for the arrows to help you anticipate upcoming turns. There are tight turns on every course that can cause you to have a serious wipeout. Use the brake button so you always have control in tight turns.
The biggest news in home video game action is coming to your Genesis and Sega CD this fall. And here's an alphabet sneak peek into the future of Sega's 32-bit gameplay. With Genesis 32X, you can upgrade to 32 screaming bits of high-end arcade action. The Genesis 32X plugs into your Genesis system and gives it the superior graphics and power that can only be found in the most advanced coin-op units. The Genesis 32X will be the hottest video game machine on the street. Polygon graphics and texture mapping gives you such detailed 3D art and animation you'll think you have been sucked into the game. Sega is creating over 30 new game titles for Genesis 32X, and other game developers are making even more. Check out these new titles.
Star Wars Arcade, the legendary struggle in space continues with polygon graphics and 32 bits of interstellar action that'll blow you away. Virtua Racing Deluxe. Anybody who's been lucky enough to scream around the track on the arcade version of Virtua Racing will be right at home on 32X. Fahrenheit. This is the first video game about America's real-life heroes, firefighters. Red-hot realism blasts at you with super detailed true video action. So who are you going to trust to bring the real 32-bit arcade experience to your home? You got it, Sega.
Yo, Sugar Bear, what's up? Now, what new game is sure to give you a big bang for your buck? Well, it's a new character from Sega called Dynamite Heady. And here's some Sugar Crisp secret tips that'll show you how to play it.
In Dynamite Heady, you have more than 15 heads to choose from, each from a secret weapon. Use Vacuum Head to suck up the bad guys and get them out of your way. Hammerhead will let you bash your way past enemies. Dynamite Heady's removable dynamite head lets you blow away your enemies.
Man, that was some game. While I go get cleaned up, why don't you guys check out these cool Sugar Crisp tips on this new Sega CD game called Tomcat Alley.
Channel 5, we've got a MiG on our tail.
We need help.
Hang on, Ratchet, we're engaging your MiG.
Hey, if your wingman is in trouble, you can use one of your radar-guided missiles to bring down the enemy and save your wingman.
Thanks, Shadow 5.
You are on a highly secret mission, and sometimes your orders may change, even in the midst of a mission. Always listen to your pilot and your wingman. They will sometimes give you special instructions.
We're beginning our run on the primary objective. Roger, Shadow 5. We're switching to ground mode.
Shadow 5, the bomber is yours. Yes, sir.
You will receive specific bombing targets. Always bomb the exact area you are instructed to bomb, and only that area.
Copy your visual. We'll draw off the fighters. The bomber is all yours, Shadow 5. Returning to base. Good shooting, kid.
Action.